Hi, I'm Lynn Dewey, and this is a monologue from Neil Simon's Chapter 2. You know what you want better than me, George. I don't know what you expect to find out there except a larger audience for your 2 shows a day of suffering. I know I'm not as smart as you. And maybe I can't theorize or rationalize or speculate on why we behave as we do or react as we do or suffer grief and love and hate. You read all those books, not me. But there's one thing I do know. I know how I feel. I know I can stand here watching you try to destroy everything I ever wanted in my entire life, wanting to bash your face with my fists because you won't even make the slightest attempt to opt for happiness. And I still know that I love you. It's one thing that's always so clear to me. It's where I get my strength from. So I can take the abuse and the insults and the insensitivity because I know it's what you need to do to prove to you I'm not going to leave you. I can't promise I'm not going to die, George. That's asking too much. But if you want to test me, go ahead and test me. If you want to leave, leave, but I'm not the one who's going to walk away. I can take it tonight, and I can take it next week, and next month might be a little shaky, but let me tell you something, George. For the first time in my life, I feel so good about myself. Better than I felt when I ran from Cleveland and was frightened to death of New York. Better than I felt when Larry was coming home at 2 o'clock in the morning just to change his clothes. Better than I felt when I thought there was no one out there in the world for me, and better than I felt the night before our wedding. When I thought I wasn't good enough for you. Well, I am. I'm wonderful. I'm nuts about me, and if you're stupid enough to let someone sensational like me walk out that door, you don't deserve it as good as you got it. I am sick and tired of running from people and places and relationships, and don't you tell me what I want, because I will tell you what I want. I want a home, and I want a family, and I want a career too, and I want a dog, and I want a cat, and I want 3 goldfish, and I want everything. And there isn't any harm in wanting it, George, because there's not a chance in hell we're going to get it all anyway. But if you don't at least want it, you've got even less of a chance than that. Everyone's out there looking for easy answers. Don't find it at home, crawl into another bed, and maybe you'll come up lucky, maybe. You'd be just as surprised at me at some of the maybes I've seen out there lately. Well, none of that for me, George. If you want me, then fight for me. Because I'm fighting like hell for you. And I think we're both worth it.